game that means a whole lot to us on this show right now. And if you haven't caught on, it's the Miami Hurricanes taking on the Florida Gators in the Swamp. So just a little bit of classes in session for you since we're talking about the college game. Here's a little bit of history. The in-state rivalry started back in 1930 and it lasted each year until 1987. After the 87 season, they didn't play again until 2021. Miami actually leads the series 29-27, with Florida winning the last meeting, which I remember very much because that same day was the day Andrew Luck retired. So that was a bittersweet day for me. The largest victory was Florida, 46-6 in the 1940 season. And honestly, who doesn't remember the 1940 season? It was such fun memories we all had. And one last little fact about this rivalry game: it's for the Seminole War canoe, which is whittled out of a 200-year-old Everglades cypress tree that's 200 years old that was struck by lightning. You guys didn't think you guys were going to learn anything because class was in session on a Saturday morning.
Honestly,
I knew that you were going to be hyped about this game. It is your city, MIA. It is your team, man. Sure. What you got, man?
Hey, man, I got, I'm going to be biased, and I'm going to take the Miami Hurricanes, man. I got to. But I will say, I think it's going to be a close game to the end. If you guys are trying to put in any slips, I would say to try to take Gators plus 7.5. So that means that the Gators cannot lose by 8 points. I think that would be a safe bet right there. If the odds are high, I haven't checked the odds. If the odds are high, try to put it in a parlay. But just with the game itself, Hurricanes are bringing in new guys on both sides of the ball. Even at quarterback, Cam Ward from Washington State, that he was pretty good over there. He replaces Tyler Van Dyke. I think that's very exciting for us Canes fans. I think we're looking very forward to that. When it comes to just the Florida Gators, though, they lose Trevor Etienne. He goes to Georgia. I think that's got a big blow to their offense. And last year they had a 5-7 season. So, things are not going to get that easier from here. But with the Gators season, I feel like they have a lot of room of improvement, and I think they'll finish better than 5-7. I think they'll get anywhere from 9 to 11 wins. With it's one of those years, man, that we really hope that we could get in the college football playoffs, because now it's a 12-team format. So, there's a lot of room for a lot of teams to fit in there. And I think Miami has to be one of them because, man, it's so many years been going down the road since like 2001 national championship, man. We need some fresh air, man. We need some fresh air.
BC, I know you're a big USF guy down there, and you can already see that you represent the team well. What's your thoughts on this game, man? I know it's kind of hard to talk about another in-state team, but what's your thoughts on this one, man?
No, I mean, I love the in-state rivalries. Obviously, this is the best part about college football is the rivalries. Just like you were spelling out the history. I love learning about the history. I love learning about the trophies that they have. I knew it was the Seminole War canoe was the trophy. I just didn't realize it was the history behind that. I think that's such a cool thing, and I'm glad that they're giving some of these rivalries back. I don't know why. The thing that upsets me the most is when you have a great rivalry, a long-standing rivalry like USF and UCF, War on I-4. When they discontinue it for a period of time, it's like, why? What are we doing? This is the best part about college football. But as far as the game is concerned,
honestly, it comes down to money, of course, and logistics. But I mean, they're in state. You should be playing a lot more often. I totally agree with you. But honestly,
even in the NFL, I feel like the NFL division should be more like Miami, Tampa Bay, Jacksonville should be in one division.
Yep. Maybe throw Atlanta in there as the South.
Dude,
Yeah.
Yeah. For instance, let's go. We'll take Jacksonville, we'll take Houston, and we'll take Tennessee. Oh, and then we'll throw the Midwestern Indianapolis in there just for shits and giggles.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense at all either. But anyways, Brandon, we digress from the NFL. Obviously, we're making this about college today, my man. So continue.
No, I was just saying, as far as this game itself is concerned, I definitely think that it's going to be a close one. Both teams are, trying, obviously vying for, to be better than last year. They're wanting to make that step into perhaps college football playoff. I will say, I think that the environment for this game in particular is going to play a huge factor. Obviously, Ben Hill Griffith Stadium is one of the toughest stadiums in all of college football to play. The Swamp, it is not easy. 85 to 90,000, if I'm not mistaken, just diehard screaming Gators fans. It's gonna be a tough fight for Miami for sure.
It's closer to 96, but I mean, who's counting? No big deal.